available, but I wanted to get to this one and then I'll open it up to a few questions. Is keep balance in your life. And one of the things with this is it can be frustrating, especially when you're looking for your first job, your first professional job. Because okay, I see I'm applying, I'm not getting any calls back. The thing is you have to have a positive mindset. You have to have the mindset that you're going to get something, and it's just taking a little bit longer for you at this point in time, but you're going to get something. Because if you start being negative, think of the alternative. What does being negative help you with? It because when you go into interviews or you go talk to somebody on the phone that is a potential employer, they're like, okay, how you doing? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Oh, I've been looking for a job for 6 months and nobody's calling me back. And you're downer. Nobody wants to work with somebody that's negative Nancy or Debbie Downer. It's like, give me some uplifting. They've had, you don't know what difficulties that person has had during the day. And you've had, I'm sure, difficulties throughout the day. But when you're looking for a position, you're talking to people, you have to be a little bit of uplifting, even if you have to trick your own self. Psych yourself up before an interview. Get yourself energized. There's a thing about power posing. Like if you do a power pose, then you feel more confident. Stand up. It's a thing. It's your brain, your body is tricking your brain into thinking that you're in a better mood than you are. Smiling, even if you're talking on the phone, the smile goes through the phone because they see that or they hear that you're in a happier mood. And who likes to work with somebody that's angry or just sad all the time? I think most people would agree. Do you like to work with angry or sad people all the time? No. Nobody? No. So, you like to work with people that you can relate to, that are, maybe not 100% happy all the time, but still somebody that you can relate to, and that's like, okay, this person is somebody that I can work with. That's what you want to relate to the other person on the line. This is someone that I can work with and I enjoy having. And that's at a minimum, that should be one of the first things, especially with recruiters. The first person you talk to is this someone that I can work with? That's how they're going to be thinking. On a related note, when I was working for the consulting company, I had hundreds of interviews that I was doing as a manager there. The most unique interview that I had, they normally have a little office and we were sitting there and waiting for people to come in. So I'm just sitting here waiting for the next person to come in. And just a regular sounding name, I forget the name, it was the guy's name, but nothing out of the ordinary. But along this person came through the door, dressed in all black, with like black combat boots, had black fingernails that were pointy.
Oh my God.
He had like chains also. Now, again, think about it. This is a consulting company. Consulting companies are known for, very more professional attire, and then you're formal and that sort of thing. So he had his chains. He had how many piercings did he have?
Oh my God.
He had like at least 5 on each ear. Maybe I don't know if there was one connected from the nose to the ear also, but
wow.
And I think the thing that got me the most is he had implants right here. So he had some horn implants as well.
Yo, is this guy a diva or something?
I think he was past emo. Let's say that I didn't recommend him.
No.
I mean, we're working for a consulting company, and we go in front of customers. He might be the best worker possible, but the thing is, that first impression is that somebody that I want to work with? I mean, you want to judge a book by its cover. I mean, his answers were pretty good, and I think he was balanced with other people. But if there's something significant that you want to show above or beyond, don't show. Your skill level's here, but your appearance is down here, and but it's significant. I'm talking about. Okay, I was blown. I had to focus, make sure that I asked the questions, just to be fair. Of course, I couldn't recommend him because the thing is, we're client facing. We're talking to customers all the time, and if our customers are going to be scared, then it looks bad on us. So that's something to keep in mind when you have a positive outlook and positive mindset. And the thing is, it's going to take time. It's not going to be easy, but if you put in the effort, it'll be worth the effort. The path to success is not this. It's going to be like this. But you're going to get there. There's going to be ups and downs. And same thing for life, same thing for your education, same thing for anything that you're working on. There's going to be dips. And that's where you're going to have to work on your mindset, saying, okay, I'm moving forward. I'm going to be positive, and I'm driving ahead. So think about that and always keep a positive mindset. With that, I'd like to open it up for any questions that you might have. Somebody forgot their keys, or is he coming back?
He's coming back.
Okay.
I'm sure it's coming back.
They were leaving because they have class.
Oh, no, I understand. We're in school, so that's understandable. And one last thing, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. So if you don't have a profile, feel free to take a picture and then you can save it for later. I can tell you, probably count the number of people that have connected with me online after doing these sessions. So take advantage of that. I'm offering you a free service. Take advantage. And if you have additional questions, feel free to ask. I enjoy helping students that are trying to grow and improve. So that's something that's beneficial. I feel good about the fact that, for example, at a Toastmasters that I went to when I was traveling in Boston, I went to one and I gave a speech about a particular topic about doing some activity and doing it now. Don't wait. And I think it was 6 months to a year later, a person contacted me. I don't know how they got my email, but they contacted me and saying, I was touched by what you said, and I actually started doing something that I had been waiting on doing, and now I'm doing well in it. It's like, that's great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. If I can affect one person and to do something different and improve yourself, then for me, it's worth it.